Peace, fam. This is Brother Harold from HawkTheHerald.com, back with another reaction video. Once again, remember to please like, subscribe, and also share. This is I've been seeing videos like these online. There's been a lot I've been wanting to say about it. Decided to go ahead and do a reaction to this one. About people trying to get us, especially the slave masters' children in particular, get us to join their movements and get us out there and protesting with them, and as well as some of these other groups. The thing that gets me is these people don't even have enough humility to humble themselves to solicit Black people's participation or help or support. You don't even have enough humility, right? That instead of humbling yourself, you're coming out being your white self for the most part. Can't help it, right? It's your nature. Just can't help yourself, right? As well as these other groups, those who have that same kind of a mindset, those that wish they were, white, and have the same mindset of white people, don't even have enough humility to solicit our support and help. You're basically trying to demand it. And it's to say that our people did get out there and help. What happens then? What? You get what you want, then what? Things go back to being like it was? After you get what you want at our expense? We can't, Black people, we can't continue to fall for this madness. We fought in the Civil War. We fought in the Revolutionary War. For what? But for freedoms and justice and equality that we didn't even get here. We can't continue doing that. We're not going to get anything from it. We can't continue to do that. We have to be wise in this day and time. And it's good that some of us are focusing on ourselves. We need to continue to do that. And not continue to fall victim to this madness, to the tricks. The slave master's children, sick, have a sick kind of a mindset. You coming at us like you're entitled. You're like we owe you. For us to get us out there and support you. And you other groups, you other nationalities, man, are sick for coming at us like we owe you, like you're entitled to our help. We help you, you get what you want, then what? Things go back to being like it was. You go back to having nothing to do with us. And some are saying that we've had unity, we've always had unity. That's a lie. Never had unity, not true unity, right? Unity only as long as it supports something that's beneficial to you. You don't support anything that, none of your groups that benefits us in our communities and us in our condition. Like I said in another video, you don't support any of our establishments. None of you do. You don't support anything we're trying to do. You don't support reparations. You don't support anything. Even with those of us, those groups that are trying to clean up our communities and get our communities in a better condition than what they are, you don't have your support. You don't have anything to do with us. So we can't continue to fall for this. These weak demands from these other groups using their emotions to try to shame us, to get us out there to help them. These weak tactics. because you don't have the humility, right, or the moral fortitude to ask our help. So use these weak tactics like that's supposed to work. Don't be fooled by this. Ignore them. Let them fight their own battles. Right? Plus, we don't see them. We don't see these groups. We don't see the police handling them like they did us, like they do us. We don't see the tear gas, rubber bullets, or even real bullets, or people crashing their cars into, running over people in these protests. Yeah. So anyway, let's get into this video.
I hope y'all got a chill zone. You know, just a little spot to go and chill. I wish the chill season upon you all. And you know, while we sitting back chilling, these white people out here tripping. This one chick in particular, she decided to do a video, older white chick, right, sitting in her car, white chick with blonde hair, black horn rim glasses, older chick. And she comes out with this kind of condescending tone, talk about, you know, we have blazed these trails together, women, since we've been on these trails together since the beginning of equal rights or something to that nature. And like she don't understand why black women are angry and ticked off with white women. As if, you know, we've been blazing this trail together for years. Lady, let me give you a little bit of facts on those blazing trails. If you want to go back to the blazing trails of the beginning times when black women got together with white women, we never got out of it what we all went into it for. For example, in the 1920s, when we banded together for equal rights, for voting rights, who got the voting rights? Who didn't get the voting rights? I'll wait.
First of all, these white women only join on with y'all, the sisters. It wasn't for y'all, it was for them. They used black people for the numbers, but it wasn't for y'all. It's always what's in it for them. What they, you know, the focus was them. It was never us. It was never y'all sisters. Never was. They needed those numbers though, and that's what y'all represented to them. Just numbers, right? They were never looking out for y'all or think y'all was never really included in their minds in any of these liberation movements for them.
Whenever black women try to get rights for themselves, even right after slavery, you guys were against it.
Facts.
You were against it. You know, there have been movements that black women and white women work together on, and you guys will just get what you want out of it and leave us in the wind hanging.
That's right.
That's the trailblazing. Yeah, the trailblazing of betrayal. That's our history with you. And then she went on to say, you know, we had nothing to do with slavery. We white women, we had nothing to do with slavery. I could see myself telling my...
Go back and look at pictures of the lynchings and see how many of them white women you see around looking and laughing and smiling with their children. Go back and look at those photos. And how many black men that were killed because of some white woman lied, right? Caused them to get killed for looking at getting for eye contact or whatever. Innocent black men killed. Don't fall for that. It's, as the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said, the best friendship is a hypocritical trick.
Telling my husband, hey babe, this is effed up. Google is free. And I'm going to give you a tidbit of what to go Google. Google the amount of slave owners were white women and come back and tell me you had nothing to do with slavery. White women often held a good amount of slaves. They were some top slave owners. And you know why? Because it made them better bait for marriage. Because they would have property. That good old dowry. Or whatever. So please stop telling us you had nothing to do with slavery. You were amongst the cruelest in slavery. There's a law for you, ladies.
And let's not forget about the Jim Crow, the lynchings. You know, even after slavery. This stuff went on long well after slavery.
There was a law put together for you ladies back in 1665, yeah. Because you were killing so many mixed babies. And you weren't just killing them, you were killing them in really horrific ways. Google it. I won't go into details, but I would just say this. Google boiling water, white slave owners, white women slave owners. And just see what pops up. See some of the things that they had no part in. So you want to come out here with zero facts. And you want to come here to, chastise us for finally having enough of your bull? The problem is, the only reason that our presence is so warranted, is so needed, is so dire need, is because somebody don't want to do the heavy lifting. Somebody don't want to do the heavy lifting. Somebody is missing that nurturing kindness of a group of black women just kind of beams off of you, especially older women. I think you guys are longing for your mammy days. Yeah. You want your mammies back. You know, the ones that cuddled you, coddled you, hugged you, showed you affection, nurtured you, damn near birthed you. You know what I mean? And they were always there, no matter what you did. They were always there to coddle and paddle you and tell you everything was going to be okay. And then they would go do the work.
Don't get it mistaken. These white women were just as wicked as the white men. Just as wicked. Like I said, they got countless black men killed, hung, burnt alive, and mutilated, tortured by lying. So-called innocent white women. Nah, they're just as wicked as their counterparts.
It's work, hard work, long work, putting together functions of those nature. A rally, a march, a protest. It takes a lot of work, doesn't it? And it takes more than just showing up the day of. And you guys, I think, are more used to just showing up the day of. You're not used to the heavy lifting. You're missing your heavy lifters. I think somebody's already tired. It's no fun being on that front line, is it? Oh, we made it look like it, maybe, because, we're going to do what we're going to do, and we're going to always find some amount of joy in things we do when we come together, because, see, we have that sisterhood. We have that sisterhood with us. We do. It's natural. I'm not saying it's always good, but we have a history of it. You guys have a history of sitting around watching your sister get drugged out of a crowded room of women by men, by her feet, by her hands, in the most humiliating, harsh way, and you guys sit there and did nothing. You have no sisterhood.
Facts.
You guys are just as detrimental to each other as you are to any other woman. Y'all have no bonding. Y'all turn on each other just like you turn on one of us. But what you're missing You're not going to get. You guys are going to stand in the front line. You're going to organize. You're going to fundraise. You're going to make phone calls. You're going to do fundraisers. You're going to do the work, in other words. You're going to do the work. You're going to do the organizing. You're going to take the lead because you're going to want to take the credit, right? Just like you did with your voting rights, just like you did with the Me Too movement, just like you did. You're going to want to take your vows. But this is how you earn them.
That's what they do.
You're not going to earn them on our backs anymore. We're tired.
Go ahead, sister.
You guys, for the last time, have rode our skirt tails and used us, and then at the finishing line, you jump off.
Facts.
Check the stats. Check the stats of when it comes time to put your feet to the rubber. Where do you fall? Where do y'all numbers fall? Where did your numbers fall this election? This is time for a season called You Made the Mess, You Clean Up the Mess. We didn't make this mess. And we're not going to come in and we're not going to clean it up. So before you come out here to try to get us told, you may want to do a little research on your facts, because everything you said was a falsehood. Whenever we needed y'all to stand up and have our backs, you got what they threw y'all, and y'all turned y'all back on us. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. Google it. Google it. We are sick and tired of going weeks, years, months of hard work and labor.
Google it or go and look at some of those books that you got banned out of schools.
Out there doing it, putting the work in. And we get to that one day when we need everybody one full united voice, and we get numbers like we saw. This is a season for us of our chill zone. The season for you is you messed it up, you clean it up. Now y'all have the day you deserve. And one last thing before I go. Is it great again yet? Asking for a friend.
Anyways, fam, tell me what y'all think. Leave it in the comment. Once again, remember to like, subscribe, and also share. Now leave you as I came. Peace.